Hello everyone. So today we are going to be learning about algebraic proofs. If you were with us in RAPEC last year, then you did this actually in Algebra 1. It was in that first chapter. But we're going to review over it because next semester we will be getting into something called proofs, and so we will actually be doing these with geometry. But we're going to get into the rhythm of that starting now. And so just in this first video, I'm going to review over properties of equality. Most of these you've seen before, but the three at the end are going to be new to you. So the first one is addition POE, which POE just stands for property of equality. And that just tells us if A is equal to B, then A plus C is equal to B plus C. So with any equation, if I add one thing to one side, I can add it to the other, and it'll be the same. So for example, if I had x is equal to, 5, I can add 3 to both sides, and they'll still be the same. Subtraction POE is very similar. That one just says if A is equal to B, then A minus C is equal to B minus C. So basically I can take two things that are equal to each other and subtract the same number on both sides, and it'll still be the same. So let's say, just working with numbers, let's say I had 3 is equal to 3. Well, if I subtract 1 on both sides, it'll still be the same thing. 3 minus 1. Okay, the multiplication POE, that one says if A is equal to B, then A times C is equal to B times C. So for example, if I had x is equal to y, then if I multiplied both sides by 7, 7x equals 7y. And then division POE, that says if A is equal to B, then A divided by C is equal to B divided by C. Except C cannot equal 0 here. We can never divide anything by 0. If you want to know why, if you have an iPhone, go ahead and ask Siri, what's 0 divided by 0? And she will tell you. And so for this one, let's say if x equals x, then x divided by 2 is equal to x divided by 2. Okay, so then substitution POE, that one says if A equals B, then A can be substituted. Oh, I spelled that wrong. For B, or B for A, in any equation or expression. So for example, let's say I had that y is equal to 2x plus 3, and then I told you that x is equal to 2. Well then, therefore, I could go ahead and plug in 2 for x, and that would be substitution. So this plus this leads me to this conclusion. Distributive property, that one says I can distribute that A, so this will equal to AB plus AC, and this one will equal to AB minus AC. So for example, if I had 3 times x plus 2, I could distribute that 3, and that would become 3x plus 6. I just multiply it. Reflexive property, that just tells me that something is equal to itself. So any real number is equal to itself. So for example, I can have that the length AB is equal to AB. I can do that with angles, so measure of angle A is equal to measure of angle A. Symmetric property, on the other hand, is if A is equal to B, then I can rearrange that to say that then B is equal to A. So symmetric, I kind of think of that as symmetrical or reflecting, so I just switch those around. So for example, if AB is equal to CD, then CD is equal to AB. And then transitive property, that one tells me if A is equal to B and B is equal to C, then I can say that A is equal to C. So if you notice here, I go kind of along here and they share that B. So if A equals to B, and then it starts with B on the next one, B is equal to C, then I can conclude that that first and last are equal to each other. So let's say I had if measure of angle A is equal to measure of angle B, and measure of angle B is equal to measure of angle C, then I can say, well, measure of angle B, measure of angle B. I can conclude that measure of angle A is equal to measure of angle C. Okay, that's it for this video, and go ahead and move on to the next one where we'll actually be practicing these proofs.